Since the 2021 crypto bull market, when meme coins were the order of the day, and when we had Shiba Inu that did over 46,000% in profit in the year 2021 alone, and when we had other meme coins like Dogecoin and others did a lot of profit in the crypto market. Meme coins since then have been the order of the day, and we have always had people who talk about meme coins every now and then. And this is 2024. We are expecting the cryptocurrency new bull market to happen in 2024 and 2025. We already have a lot of hypes going on about meme coins, and that is why it is important that we all know meme coins, how to find them, and how to know which meme coins is going to be the next big thing in this crypto bull. Hi guys, I am Arab the Plug, and you're welcome back to my YouTube channel where I talk about cryptocurrency trading, forex trading, and how to make money online. And in this video, I'm going to talk about how to find meme coins that's going to be exclusive before they blow up. So you are looking for the next 10x meme coin, 100x meme coin, 1000x meme coin, and even the 10,000x meme coin that's going to be the next big thing in the cryptocurrency bull market in 2024 and 2025. This is the right video to watch, because in this video I'm going to talk about how to find meme coins as early as possible before they blow up. Apart from the 2021 crypto bull market, in the first quarter of the year 2024, we have had meme coins like Pepe, Doge, Bonk, and the likes that have done 2x, 3x, and even 4x, which means this coin have given more than 200, 400, and even 500% in profit if you have bought them early. But this is still a tip of the iceberg, because in the Q3 and Q4 of 2024 and also in the 2025, we will have a lot of meme coins that will blow up, and we have a lot of meme coins that will make the new millionaires in the cryptocurrency industry. So it is important that you know how to find meme coins as early as possible and invest in them, buy them, and sell them when they explode in the crypto market. So this video I'm going to talk about how to find these meme coins. I'm going to be talking about why it is important to invest in meme coin as early as possible. I'm going to be talking about how to take profits in meme coins and how to know when to get in and when to get out of this meme coin, because sometimes it happens that people get into meme coins and they make profit, but they end up losing the money because they don't know when they take the profit, how to take the profit, and how to get out of this meme coin trade. Also, I'll be talking about some of the important things you need to understand before you ever buy meme coin at all. So make sure you stick to the end of this video so that you don't miss out on any of these important concepts that I'll be talking about. So first off, let's talk about why is it important to find meme coins as early as possible. The first reason why it's important to find meme coins as early as possible is to get a very low entry price. The lower your entry price, the higher your potential of making a lot of returns in the cryptocurrency market in the bull run. So let's say, for example, a meme coin does 5 to 10,000% profit, and you get in when the coin has already done 5,000%. There is high probability of the market reversing at some point, because you know how the crypto market works. When coins move up in price, there are retracements and corrections in price. So if you buy when the coin has already done a very high percentage in profit and retracement comes, you may sell at loss because you feel like this coin has pumped a lot and it might just start dumping. And if you start dumping a little bit, maybe you want to correct, but you, because of fear, you already sold, and you already sold at loss, and the coin picks up again after a few weeks or a few months. So the earlier you get in, the better, so that you get the lowest entry points you can get, and you ride up until the coin reaches its high potential and you sell off. The second reason to get in early is because of high return potential. You can't compare someone that makes 10,000% in profit with someone that makes just 500% profit. The difference is clear. The margin is very wide. So you have to get into meme coins as early as possible so that you get a very high return in profit. The third reason why you have to get into meme coin as early as possible is because of influence on development. The influence meme coins or getting in as early as possible has on development of meme coins and even the meme coin ecosystem in the cryptocurrency market is very huge. So once a lot of people are able to get in early, there is a higher chance that these coin is going to develop as early as possible and is going to give return as early as possible. If you look at the cycles of the bull market in the past, we'll see that the coins that have a lot of people getting into them as early as possible gave a lot of returns as early as possible. So when they gave the high return as early as possible, there will be a new wave of people coming in again during a cycle, during the same cycle, and then it gives more and more and more return. So it develops as early as possible and development keeps going up. It's important that you get into any coin or any meme coin you want to get into as early as possible so that you can also be a part of the development as well as other people who are getting in at that particular time. So now let's talk about what you need to know before investing in meme coin. The first thing you have to understand before investing in meme coin is that your goal is not to invest in an asset that has intrinsic value like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and the likes. Meme coins do not have intrinsic value. You don't need to do all the fundamental analysis in the world. You don't need to do all the project metrics, the on-chain metrics, and the financial metrics of a meme coin before getting into it. It does not have intrinsic value. Most of the meme coins do not have real use case, except like coins like Dogecoin, which was adopted by Elon Musk back then in 2020, 2021, and it is being used as a payment gateway for Tesla to buy Tesla, and it is also being used by Elon Musk in most of his companies. Aside Dogecoin, we have not had any meme coin that has any reasonable and significant use case. So we have to understand the fact that meme coins do not have an intrinsic value, do not have a use case. So you don't put all your eggs in them. You don't put all your eggs in one basket, and you don't put all the money you have in meme coins. So they don't have intrinsic value. So you are not investing in them for long. Most time I used to tell my students that when you are investing in meme coin, you are not actually investing. You are actually taking a meme coin trade because you want to treat it like a trade, which you are going to get into and get out of it within a few weeks or few months, depending on the market and depending on how well the meme coin performs. So you don't treat meme coins like an asset like Bitcoin and Ethereum that have intrinsic value in the cryptocurrency market. That's the first thing you have to know before investing in meme coin. The second thing you have to understand before investing in meme coin is that meme coins are more of a gamble. Yes, meme coins are more of a gamble because they have very less fundamental drivers that drive it, unlike other crypto assets. So now let's talk about this. Gamble. We all know what gamble looks like. We all know what casino looks like. We all know all the kind of gamble in the world is sports betting and the like. So let's say, for example, Arsenal is playing against Manchester United. You really do not know what is going to happen because in football or in gamble, anything can happen. And you could either lose your money. There is high probability of losing your money whether you gamble on Arsenal to win or Manchester United to win. But then, meme coins too have a similar trait because they do not really have fundamentals that are driving it. They do not really have a use case that the team behind it are working towards. They're just working toward the hype. It's just the hype. So what drives the meme coin ecosystem is usually the hype. It's more of like 85% hype and maybe like 10% use case, if there is use case in the first place, or if there is use case on the long run. Because sometimes meme coins do not have use case at the beginning and they tend to have a little bit of use case during when the hype gets in. So meme coin is more of hype. Communities trying to hype up their projects and get as much people as possible into it to drive the price up. So they don't have intrinsic value. They don't have a very strong fundamentals behind it. If you want to learn how to analyze the cryptocurrency market fundamentally, I made a video on fundamental analysis, very amazing video that you can watch. I will link the video in the description below or somewhere. I'll put it somewhere around this video so that you can see it, click on it and watch it. So going back to meme coins do not have, it's more of a gamble. You have to treat it like a gamble. And you know, gamble, once a gamble gives you a reasonable amount of money, all you have to do is to take that money and get out of it. So treat meme coins like a gamble. You have to understand that before investing in meme coins. The third thing you have to know about meme coin before investing in it is that as much as meme coins are gambles, there are some meme coins that are calculated gambles because of the cryptocurrency market fact. The cryptocurrency market has something that distinguishes or differentiates it from the gambling market. And that is one of the things that is the fact that you can take profit and you can take a stop loss. So when investing in meme coins or when you buy meme coins and taking meme coins trade, you have to understand that, okay, in as much as meme coins are gamble, there are still some techniques you can use to make sure you make the most of it when the opportunities come, and also make sure that you are safe just in case your meme coin is trying to go back to zero. That is what differentiates the cryptocurrency market or the meme coins from gambling entirely. So you have to understand this concept before you go into investing in meme coins. So now let's talk about how to find meme coins, strategies you can use to find meme coins as early as possible. Now, getting into meme coins, you have to find an exchange that has a lot of meme coins in it. It's very important because you don't want to scatter all your meme coins in like 5-15 exchanges. Find an exchange that has a lot of meme coins in. One of the exchanges I can recommend is Bidget and KuCoin. I'm going to drop a link in the description below if you want to register for Bidget and KuCoin. So make sure you use the link to sign up and get an account on Bidget and KuCoin. So Bidget and KuCoin both have a lot of meme coins and also a lot of tokens that have high risk and also high reward potential in it. So now you are going to use these steps to find the best meme coins to invest in this 2024-2025 crypto bull run. The first strategy that you are going to use to identify meme coins as early as possible before they blow up at all or before people start to know them is to do something I call the monitoring phase, to monitor a lot of meme coins in the cryptocurrency market. There's actually a tool you can use to monitor this, and this is what we call dextools.io. It's actually a website that you can just log into the website dextools.io, and once you log into the website, you can actually identify some meme coins that are still in the early stage by just looking at the top gainers on dextools.io or looking at the hot pairs section. So once you get onto dextools.io, look for the top gainers or the top daily gainers and the hot pairs section, and you see the meme coins available there. So once you see the meme coins available there, then you start researching on them. And how do you research on them? The first thing I would like to do is to scan the coins that are pumping at that particular time. So once I scan the coins that are pumping at that particular time, I identify some of them, maybe like 10 or 15 or 20 or more, and then I watch them for a few days. So what do I do when I watch them for a few days? I look at the available liquidity in them. Okay, I choose the coins that have at least $20,000 daily liquidity. You know, these meme coins are early. You don't expect something like $50,000, $100,000, $20,000, or even millions of dollars every day. But you expect to have a liquidity of at least $20,000 every day, and you watch them for 1, 2, 3 weeks. So once you see that they have consistent liquidity of $20,000 every day for 2-3 weeks, then they have passed the first test. So you see that, okay, these meme coins actually have some people who have interest in it. Don't forget, meme coin is more of a hype. It's dependent on the hyping of how well can this coin go with the hype that is being placed on it in the market. So now, once you have identified that these coins have at least daily volume of $20,000, then you look at the overall volume of the total cap of the meme coin. So once you see that the total cap is also running into millions and daily volume is running to 20,000 and more, then they have passed the first test. This meme coin is something you want to consider for investment. But then you are not investing in it immediately. You are not buying it immediately, but they have just passed the first test you have to look into before you can even consider them at all. If you see a meme coin that does not even pass this test, it doesn't have up to 20K daily volume, when you are checking it on dextools.io, and it doesn't have a market cap running to at least millions of dollars, then you don't want to invest in this thing because it literally could be a hype or just some exploit or some rocks. One of the things you can also do is go on X or Twitter, formerly Twitter, and identify some of the crypto investors and analysts that talk about meme coins. So once you identify this account, look at what asset you are talking about, what meme coins you are talking about. Once you identify the major meme coins that they are talking about, you can just find like 10, 15, 20. You can just look them up on this platform where you can look at the data of each coin and look at how they are performing. Just subject them to the minimum value that are put, which is like a 20K, 20,000 daily volume, and also like the market value, market capitalization of them running into at least millions of dollars. The second step after identifying these coins and making sure that they have at least a very reasonable volume in them is to verify the culture of the token. So now, how do you verify the culture of these tokens? Meme coins only succeed if they have a strong community that is behind them. Meme coins is not this coin that will succeed based on the white paper. Fine, you have to look at the white paper too, but the culture of the token, the community behind them is very, very important. And how do you know the community behind them? That is where X, formerly known as Twitter, is important. You have to go, once you have identified the meme coin and you have identified the ones that you feel they passed the test, the first test of monitoring phase, you have to like subject them to their community. Now you go on X and look for the communities of these crypto meme coins. You look for their Telegram channels, their website, and you start monitoring them. Now what do you look for? One of the things you look for is how engaging is their community. How often are the communities posting? Like the Twitter account, the X account for this project, how much do they post? How well do they post? Then how many people do engage their posts? How many people retweet? How many people like? How many people share their tweet? How many people comment on X? So you have to look at that, because that is the culture. The more people get in, the more these tokens or these meme coins are being driven up by the forces in the market. Also, look for their Telegram channels and look at the engagement rates. Look for their website and look at how many people visit their website, and how, then also you have to look at them within a period of time. Okay, last week, how many engagement were they getting? Compare them with what they get this week and keep comparing for a couple of weeks or months before putting your money into these meme coins. The third step or strategy you have to use to identify meme coin as early as possible is to research the fundamentals. In as much as I used to say that fundamentals are not so important when it comes to meme coins, but they are also a little bit important. And why are they important? Because you have to identify rogues and exploits. In the cryptocurrency market, especially when the bull market comes and people are jumping into this coin and that coin, we have a lot of rug pulls. Rug pull simply means a situation whereby people create tokens and they lure people to get into these tokens. And after getting into these tokens, they rug pull them. They are the ones that have majority of the shares. And once people get into this token and the prices have come up, they have risen in prices, then they remove their shares and their profit and every other assets from different people who have bought, the retail traders get to zero, which means it's more of like a fraud or a scam. So you have to be very sure that you are not getting into a fraudulent or a scam token or a rug or exploit. So we call it rug or exploit in the cryptocurrency market. So you have to research a little bit of fundamental before getting to the token, so that even though fundamentals may not guarantee you 100% that this particular project is not an exploit or is not a rug, but then they help you identify some of them that might be rug pull. With that, you'll be safe from getting into coins or meme coins that would just be a waste of money and that you will regret at the end of the day. So now, what do you do when you are researching the fundamental? You look at the project metrics, which is like, who are the team behind this? Who are these people? What is their reputation? Have they created any crypto asset before? If they have, what is the performance of that crypto asset? Have they been indicted or have they been accused of a rug pull of a scam before? Do they really have a good track record in the cryptocurrency market? Do they really have knowledge about the cryptocurrency market? Those are the things you need to look at before investing your money into a crypto asset. So that is the kind of fundamental you have to do. You also have to look at the tokenomics of the cryptocurrency by looking at the white paper. What does their white paper say about their project? What is their marketing strategy? What are they trying to do different from other meme coins? Because we just have thousands and thousands of meme coins in the cryptocurrency market. Why is this one different from other meme coins? So this is the little research of fundamental that you have to do before you buy that meme coin. The fourth and the last strategy I'm going to talk about in this video on how to find meme coins early and invest in them is to follow the smart money. The smart money knows better. The smart money is simply the big buyers, the big ballers in the market, the big boys in the market. Look at the meme coins that the big people are buying. And how do you use this? You can look at Etherscan or Solscan and look for the early buyers of this meme coin. So now, Etherscan is majorly to know the meme coins that are on the Ethereum network, and Solscan is more of where you can get the meme coins that are Solana based meme coins that are in the cryptocurrency industry. So look at this website, Etherscan and Solscan, to look for the early buyers. Who are the early buyers of this particular meme coins? Who are they? And how voluminous are the asset they are holding in this meme coin. So you have to understand that also. And also you can also find additional smart money wallets on Look On Chain on Twitter, on X. So there is this page on X called Look On Chain. This page actually talks about the heavy buyers of crypto assets. So when you monitor this page on X, you can actually see who are the heavy buyers, who are people buying a large amount of a particular asset on the cryptocurrency network. So you have to like follow the smart money. Look at which big projects are, which big meme coins are the smart money buying, and you can also follow. So you remember, meme coins succeed based on the culture of the people, based on the hype, based on the community, based on the volume that is being pushed into that asset. So I believe with these few 4 points and strategies, you can find a meme coin that is worthy of investing, that's going to give you the 10x, the 100x, the 1000x, the 10,000x, and even more in the 2024-2025 bull market. Now let's talk about how to take profits, how to trade, how to get entries, and also take profits when you are investing or trading meme coins. Don't forget, meme coins are not something you put all your money into. Make sure that you are only investing a very little amount of your portfolio into meme coin. Guys, if you are getting value from this video, ensure you hit the subscribe button. Also make sure you hit the like button so that this video gets to a lot of people. So now let's talk about how to get into meme coin trade. The first thing is, treat it like a casino. Don't put all your money in. Just put a very little portion of your money into it. Then don't mix your investing capital, like the huge capital you want to use to invest in huge projects that have more stability and you trust more, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the like. Don't use this particular amount of money to invest in like meme coins. Just have a separate budget for coins that are more stable in the cryptocurrency market. Another thing is that you have to use technical analysis to get your entries and exits. Technical analysis is also very important because you don't just want to enter when the majority of people have bought. Find entries like areas of support and resistance, areas of demand on your chart that you can get used to get entries for your meme coin trades and investment. So now let's talk about how to take profit from meme coins. I actually advise that you use this particular strategy that I use to take advantage of taking profit from meme coins. After every 3x, which is like 300% at least, take out your capital. After every, let's say you invest in an asset now with $100, in a meme coin with $100, and now the meme coin has rising up to like $300 and more, take out your capital. If it has given you 3 times of your capital, take out your capital and let the remaining balance run into profit. So now, once the remaining balance starts running into profit, after every 3x in profit, take out a reasonable percentage according to your risk tolerance out of the trade. So for me, I usually take out 50% of the profit. So let's say I've taken out the capital, I've saved it somewhere, then the remaining part is now running into profit, and it has given me at least 3x of the remaining, which is like now the capital. I take out 50% of the profit, and at every 3x, I take out 3% of profit, because you don't actually know when they are going to reach the top. You can't really predict. It has happened in 2021. Something happened to a lot of people. There was a time that a particular coin pumped by 20,000% within a day, and then someone made lots and lots of money, over $100,000 in profit, and the person refused to take profit. And then after a few weeks, the coin ran back into its entry, which means he has lost all the money he has made. Even from his capital, he is already losing. So it doesn't make sense that you have seen a lot of money and you have had a lot of thousands of dollars in your portfolio, in your wallet, which is purely profit from meme coins. And now, after a few weeks or months, you don't have anything again. You don't have anything to show for it. That's why at every 3x profit or every 3x pump, take out a reasonable amount of profit and invest it into some other stable coins, or maybe put it aside and use it to do something reasonable in your life. Maybe you want to invest, you want to buy a car, you want to pay a mortgage, you want to invest in your education and stuff like that. So also, once you see that meme coins have reached their top, you actually don't know when exactly they are going to reach the top. But when you see that you are having a very huge drawdown, let's say for example, you invest in a meme coin, it has done 100x, and you see that, and at every 3x or 5x, you are taking out profit. And you see that when you get to 100x, they start declining. They start coming down, and they are declining in a very huge momentum. Make sure you take out majority of the remaining money, and just let a very little amount that you can afford to lose run, so that you don't regret that you have made a lot of money and you end up losing everything. So this will be the end of this video. I hope you got some value from this video. If you really got some value from this video, ensure you hit the like button. It's very, very important. It's going to help this video being pushed to a lot of people who are going to also get the value you just got from the video. And make sure you share with your friend and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one.